Let's make something whimsy and cozy using old stuff lying around in my house. I hope the little furry squatter will appreciate it. So last year I bought this fuzzy blanket to fight the cold of the winter, but I soon realized that I bought it a bit too small and it was kind of not very practical for everyday use. But someone really appreciated it. Hi, I'm Ariel, your friendly French crafter, and this is Jean-Luc. He's not my cat. He just showed up one day and decided to live here. What was I supposed to do? Kick him out? No way, he's way too fluffy. And also an excellent feet warmer. Or scarf. C'est toi la bouillotte? Oh, he talks back. He responds when you talk to him. What am I supposed to do? And as any respectable cat, he also loves boxes, especially this one plastic box. I guess the size feels right. And in a very sad but also extremely funny moment, he stretched in the box and the box fell off the table and broke. It was so stupid. I wish I could have filmed it. This is the box. So it cracked, I kind of fixed it, but now it's even more ugly than before. We just have to solve this situation. So I'm thinking fluffy cat bed, but how can we make it extra cute and a bit stupid? As you may have noticed from my accent, I'm French. Sorry about that. And it's time for a coffee, so croissant. Let's go do some research. Bonjour. 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 Les croissants nature, ils sont courbés et les croissants au beurre, ils sont droits, c'est ça? So, research. I went to a few different bakeries for you, only for research purposes, of course. Ignore the coffee. So we have a few different pastries to study. First of all, let me say one thing super important when you go to France. The first thing you do when you go to any stores, anywhere, you say bonjour. It doesn't really matter where you go, if it's like a business thing, if it's your friends, your family. Maybe with people you know you have variants like salut or coucou. But every single time you enter any place and there are people there, you say hello. Otherwise, you really would get side-eyed and probably not treated very well because that is very rude to not say hello. So remember. Anyways, croissant. Look at this. Perfect. Crunchy. You may have noticed something else that is fascinating. Well, fascinating to me. Croissant means crescent, like the shape. And you see that some of them are more crescents than others. And there is a reason for that. You think we are messing around with pastries? This is like serious business. The croissants that are more straight are made with butter, but those who are more crescent are made with margarine, which is a plant-based fat, which is less fatty. And it can depend on places. I've never seen an example where it's different. Usually, butter, margarine. In my opinion, butter tastes better, but those ones, they go better if you add some jam or different things to savor it. Also, they look more fun, so it depends on the taste, you know. So I'm gonna refrain from eating all of them right now, because we have work to do. And then you die. So the idea is to have the box covered in a sort of woven lattice thing to make it look like a basket and have something inside like the cushion, which will gonna look maybe like a big bread, maybe a few baguettes, maybe a few croissants, and maybe extra pillows shaped like croissant and baguettes. So this looks like this when the cat is in it. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses? So I think I'm gonna make all the bread and croissant parts with this color. It's actually 2 layers with the white on the inside, so it might be perfect if I manage to match the color with the actual reference. We'll see about that. And this other blanket, which is quite old, I'm gonna use to cover the whole basket and to make it into a, well, basket. Don't worry. No. No. Ba-ba-ba-ba. While it is getting colder, it's nice to cozy up in my fluffy blankets and just time to take a break with a little mystery. And that is why I've been playing June's Journey, the sponsor of this video. June's Journey is a beautifully illustrated hidden object game that brings you into a captivating mystery set in the 1920s. You play as June Parker, a clever adventurer discovering the secrets behind her sister's death. But June isn't your typical detective, she doesn't have a badge, she solves things through intuition and quick thinking. The story is fun and explores deeper themes like family, love, betrayal and justice. And when I want to relax, I just decorate June's island. It's this dreamy, customizable place that I can style however I want. So personally, I just add cute clutter everywhere. There are also weekly chapters and special events, so every time I come back there's something new to explore. If you love rich stories and vintage charm with a creative twist, you will really enjoy June's Journey. It is free to play on mobile and PC, and you just click the link in the description right there, or scan the QR code to start your journey. Your June's Journey! Thanks to June's Journey for sponsoring this video, and let's go back into it. So first for the basket, I'm gonna need to make a sort of outfit for this, cover. Something a bit resistant on the bottom that can cover the whole thing, maybe open on this side, and I can sew my whole fleece thing to turn into a basket. And of course we can use old bed sheets for that. I want the cover to be removable, so I'm gonna add a little zipper on the bottom. It's not gonna be visible. We have something. It fits the box pretty nicely, so I have my pattern now. I'll add the bottom part later when I finish decorating the outside. So now I should close all the corners, but not the bottom, so I can add my strips. I think if I want to use those to sort of weave something, I'm gonna add them together so I make an extra long strip, and that way I can chop the exact length I need without wasting like this much per strip. Which means all of this into one. And now all of this needs to be turned inside out. And I'm going to use this giant safety pin for it. This might take a while. Done! I'm sweating. Then I cut all those noodles into strips and ready to attach them to the bottom of the basket. It's a process. You have to trust in the process. Ooh. Okay, this is looking more and more ridiculous, but we keep going. I've never done basket weaving, but I'm guessing there is some similarities here. It's just done with very fluffy material. And with the vertical lines attached, it's very easy to add each horizontal row. It's very relaxing to do, and you just have to make sure that the tension is right, it's not too tight, it's not too loose. And it kind of follows the general shape of the basket. I'm doing that until I reach the end of my vertical little sausages. And now it makes me want to try basket weaving. Like I need any more hobbies in my life. Then I just have to turn it inside out. It's basically a cover, like a cushion cover or duvet cover. And the point of that is I can remove the plastic box and just put everything in the washing machine. I have a few strips left, but I'm gonna put them away for now. Maybe they will be handles, because now we have to work on the croissant. The blanket has this nice striped texture, and I want to try to use that to my advantage by mimicking the little stripes on bread that you have. Hopefully that will make use of these lighter areas that are already present. This part will be filling the bottom of the basket, the part where the cat actually sleeps. So I'm filling it up with some stuffing that are from old cushion that I destroyed a while back, if you remember. This part needs to be plump, but not too much, because it's better to make biscuits. Just ask your cat, they will agree. And all around the edge of that cushion part, I'm gonna make a big fluffy sausage. Yes, a lot of food-shaped stuff in this video. This will serve as a little edge around the cushion, but also it will fill up the corners of the basket, so it's more comfortable. This thing is basically gonna be a fluffy nest. We also want to stuff this sausage, this time a bit more firm than the lower cushion. So I've hand-sewn all the back from the cushion. It should be nice and secured, and also I removed the foam from inside it so it's more fluffy. Don't know if it's super obvious that it's supposed to be bread, but also this is just the bottom of the basket and I can remove it to put it on my laps. My lap? Do we have one lap or two laps? And it should fit perfectly in there. Voilà! Tu viens voir ce qui se passe? Non? On va faire là. Approved. We'll decide later if I add the straps. I tried to sew something here, but just to make it a little bit more sturdy, but I'm not sure, so I'll put it aside for now, so we can work on the little croissant.
Je voudrais un croissant. Je voudrais un croissant.
I have the print I made from the original croissant. They are a bit greasy, but that's fine. This might be a little small for a cushion, so I'm gonna try to make that same shape, but a little bit bigger. So I've sewn little channels here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and also the corners here. The fabric is a little bit folded, so it should give me enough room to make some sort of padding inside. And the little scraps of fabric should work really well for padding. So I only have those pieces left to make the breads that I wanted that would look kind of big loaves like that. These might not be enough to make both sides or of big breads, but I have long strips and you know what that means.
Baguette.
Ta-da! I couldn't help but at least close one just to see what it would look like. So the pieces are ready, but what I'm going to do before I finish them is to change the color a little bit. As you can see, my references have been eaten, but what I can do to try to adjust the color is to add a bit of yellow and orange, and I'm prepared because I have some dyes for synthetic fabric. So hopefully I can adjust these colors a little bit. Ça va toi? And also it would be funny if they match this guy a little bit. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses? Ce serait bien, non? Look at those nicely baked pillows. I may have been a bit heavy-handed on the orange, but I don't know how well it's gonna last, so let's dry this up and I'll see if I can put everything in the washing machine. Okay, so given the color of my hand, I'm not super confident on the color, but I'll just throw everything in the washing machine and we'll see what colors is left. Okay, I may have been pretty dumb on this one. Before throwing everything in the washing machine, I wanted to close one of the croissants, just to make sure it didn't spill out, but I think I stained my sewing machine. and I can't seem to remove it. Oh, it's yellow now. Stupid. Tu viens te moquer, c'est ça?
Baguette.
But while everything is in the washing machine, I think I want to work on a tiny project that I've been wanting to do for a while. And while this is a cat-themed video, I think it's the perfect time. I was randomly scrolling the internet and I found this clip, which is Messi the dog from Anatomy of a Fall clapping at the Oscars, which is already super fun, but then I saw this. And it's just so hilarious to me, I just have to recreate it. Wire, clay. Just think of the jokes that I can make with the cat. Viens là, j'ai besoin de ton aide. Allez hop, au four, thermostat 7. That was a failure! All the nice colors that I made are basically gone. There's a slightly bit of yellow left, but no orange somehow. The colors on the back worked really well, but not on the fur. So hopefully it will make the bread look a bit less like it's an all burned bread and a bit more yummy. Okay, so I will leave that for 20 minutes, half an hour maybe, and I can work on this. To make the little cat legs, I'm just wrapping the wire with some faux fur. It does look like a little winter glove, because I'd like to have the little thumb to be posable, so it can give me a little like. Just like you should do this video, by the way. Subscribe. Then the little clay tips, they just need to be glued onto the fur. I'm using E6000 for this. It's a very strong yet a bit flexible glue, so it's perfect for this usage. The trick is to have them on the base of the fur, almost touching the fabric base, so they stay put and don't jiggle around too much. Then the legs get a little haircut, a little shaving. I try to match where the fur actually is on the little cat leg. I just love the little tuft of furs between the fingers. And with that, I just made a quick and easy project that is so creepy. I've done it. This is the single greatest project that I've ever made. It took 2 hours. It's so cute and creepy, and think of the joke potential. I love them so much. But I still have to finish all the little pillows. So, as you can see, the color did not take very well. It's not perfect, and I don't know if it's super visible on the camera, but it still warmed up the color a lot. I think it makes the whole thing a lot less gray and doesn't look too much like a burnt croissant, you know? So even if it's not perfectly perfect, I'm happy with it. Let's turn them all into little pillows. Finishing those little pillows is not really complicated at all. Putting the top side on the bottom side, just inside out, sewing all around it, turning them inside out and just stuffing them with all the rest of the scraps and some little stuffing. It's literally pillow 101, so super fast, super easy. And I'm closing the opening by hand because with the fur it's much easier. Now, as a last touch on my basket, and since I had some scrap left over, like the long strips, I made 2 handles by just braiding 4 strands together. They're not really functional, but I think they gives the basket vibes a little bit more. And that way I have 0 scraps left. And I didn't film that a lot, but all along this project I used the vacuum cleaner a lot because all this synthetic fleece and furs, they're just really a pain to work with. They don't really shed on their own, but when you cut them and sew them and just manipulate all those pieces constantly, you just have tiny pieces of synthetic fibers everywhere, so better clean up your work area often.
Stay away from that old viper man. If you should come across a viper in the night, that's when you get the hit that makes you feel alright. You'll be high and trouble's out of sight, so don't you hang around that viper in the night. You'll be high. You take one hit and you'll be swinging with the band when you hang around that old viper man.
Thanks for watching, subscribe, and don't forget to check out June's journey with the link in the description. Bye bye!